What's going on, everybody? Subscribe to the channel if you're not. I'm trying to build it up. But I'm going to talk about the two biggest reasons of doing semen retention if you didn't know. And it's very simple. There is a bunch of effects that you get. Pretty much everything in your life enhances. The only thing that's not going to enhance, I'm going to tell you right now, is that feeling that you get when you explode, basically. Explode your nut. Yes, that feeling. You are forfeiting that physical feeling for metaphysical, spiritual, your real being feelings. That's the physical, you're letting that go, and you're touching into your soul. So, number one is you get to know your soul, the Atman, as I call it. Because most people don't know that they're a soul. A lot of people say things, but they've never experienced it before. You can do all that you want, but until you experience it, then it doesn't matter. Anyways, we've all experienced it before because that's where we come from. Our ego, the cloud, the veil just gets in the way pretty much from other people's veils and our own self-neglectance. So the greatest thing about semen retention, the whole point of doing it, is to know your soul. You may already know your soul. Most people, unfortunately, don't. It's very easy to tell, too, once you do see it, who knows and who doesn't. Anyways, matter of the fact is, you're supposed to have fun with life, whatever you do, whatever that you want to do, because it would be pointless not to. There's some people who do know the soul. There's some people who fast, who are fruitarian, who eat the best diet, whatever they think the best diet is, da-da-da-da. There's people who meditate. There's people who do all these sorts of stuff, but they're not even happy. They don't even smile. So why would you look up to them? Anyway, that's the first reason, and the main reason to do semen retention is to know your soul. Why does this happen? Because your life is inside of you. Everything happens inside of you. And when you hold your semen in, your semen just happens to be the greatest value, the greatest thing to enhance your body, and it's directly connected with spirit. I don't know, it doesn't matter how, who, or what, or when, it just is. And so when you hold that essence in, because it can create a baby, that just so happens. That's why sex, if you don't know, sex is the greatest feeling, the physical feeling. Sex is the greatest physical feeling, and it is that way because it wants you to procreate, basically. The thing is, though, if you hold that in, you fill it up inside of you, and you get to know your spirit more. Also, people masturbate a lot of times and spill their juice a lot of times. And that just being said, that they're running out of that essence, basically. You can still be in touch with God, yes, but it can aggravate you, and it can do a whole multitude of things, basically. So that's the first reason, is to know your soul. That's the whole main reason. And the reason it does that is because it fills up inside of you, and you're not letting it go externally. The second one is you're gonna stop thinking about sex. The more you have sex, doesn't matter if you're letting go or not, if you're still holding in on semen retention, you're still going to think about sex a little bit more, which it's fine, but the more you get away from sex, the less you think about it, basically, and it doesn't even cross your mind. And again, you abide in that stillness, that meditation, which is the God essence, basically. No thoughts. That's the way I like to explain it. Don't have to beat around the bush. It's no thoughts. God is no thoughts. Anyways, so instead of thinking about sex all the time like you do when you're whatever, having sex, masturbating, watching porn, seeing these pics on the phones, and looking at girls when you're outside trying to get validation, trying to get hyped up, an adrenaline rush, having a girlfriend, looking at other girls, talking about sex all the time, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't really end. There's so much. People talk about sex all the time, which there's nothing wrong with. But you will see once you stop having sex and once you... It doesn't even matter if you stop having sex or not, but once you hold in your semen, you'll see you won't really care about it that much. There's two reasons, because one, you'll see that you don't really care about it that much because there's other things to fucking do instead of doing it. The more you do it, the more you're involved with it. Second of all, you'll just want to go do other things. And again, you won't think about it. So you'll want to go do other things. You won't just want to do that one thing. I lost my real fast pace right there, but that's because I'm really thirsty right now. But overall, that's basically it. That's the two main reasons, the two best things you're going to get out of it. You're not going to be thinking about sex all the time. You're going to go do some other shit instead, and you're going to like it because you know, thinking about sex all the time is almost like a slavery type of mentality. It's very bottom low stuff. There's nothing wrong with it, but you'll come to see once you hold in, you know, stop having sex, or more so just not ejaculate when you are having sex, then you'll see like your body will be reacting different. You'll be thinking different, and you won't be thinking about sex all the time. And then you'll just be on the urge to do something great. It's almost impossible not to do something great. And that's basically it for this video. So one, you're going to be full of it, literally full of it, the best thing you can be full of, and you can't, I'm not going to get into that. And so you're going to get to know yourself. You're going to feel more fulfilled inside. And then two, you're not going to think about sex all the time, and you're not even going to care about it, and you're going to go do some other shit. That's basically it. Have a nice one. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.